even more obsessed. And I bet she does feel like she's about to hit a breaking point. And shame on all of them. Like, the fact that they could do that, like, it's one thing to betray me, right? That's one thing. But to go to Jubilee... And they said they want to help her save the world. Like, are these people in a shared psychosis? Like, shame on Hags and Sleuthy. I mean, that's the part of it that just, like, I know how obsessed with her they were. They were the only thing tying me to Jubilee. They watched her every day for 18 months. Like, Sleuthy was scaring me. I was like, how do you have this much information? She found Jubilee's mother. She found Jubilee's sister. She was sending hours of recordings to Josh the Dad Challenge podcast, to Katie Felton. Like, Sleuthy is the person who was talking to everyone, trying to get Jubilee's child removed from her home. Like, you guys have no idea what was happening behind the scenes. It scared the trash out of me. And I told Hags a million times, why are you guys doing this? Like, Sleuthy is freaking me out. And she just kept saying, she just cares about the truth. She just cares about the kid. She knows she goes too far, da-da-da-da-da. And... oh my god, these people are so sick. Notice how Hags and Sleuthy aren't here. I think it's because they know that Jubilee's out of her mind and they just supported her. And they know that she doesn't have brain tumors because we talked to her sister and her mom about it. So Jubilee, like, lost her mind in, like, 2020. You can go back and look. We don't know. Roxy ran away. Roxy ran away once I got my accounts back. Yeah. She knew. She did not want... Yeah, nobody's heard from her. She literally just blocked Emily. Well, Hags and Sleuthy... see, they did come in handy. Hags and Sleuthy found all these old things that Roxy did where she tried to scam all these people. And I sent it to her. And I got my accounts back, like, a week later. Oh, and I told her that she needed to hire an international attorney for the podcast. And I never heard from her again. And now where is she? Hiding. I've gotten really into Coke Zero. You would have told me that a couple years ago, I'd say you're crazy. I swear it makes me feel better. I want to eat my own... I want to make my own Coca-Cola. I saw Nara Smith do it. That's the only reason I started drinking Coca-Cola, because I was like, wait, it's coming from the Coca-Cola plant. The cola plant. Okay, dude. Fuck. I do need to do some sort of... like, this story is actually so hilarious, because when you remember parts that, like... I will never forget. Okay, somebody, I will never reveal who it is. A couple years ago, they did that podcast. I was getting stalked in real life. Dude, it was so scary. Roxy used to live in Denver, and I think that she had one of her friends follow me around. I would have never thought that, but there are Docs the Podcast stickers all over the street in front of the place where I go to sauna and go to the ice baths and stuff. I didn't talk about that for so long because I didn't want them to have the pleasure of knowing that I found them. Yeah. Who, everybody is from out of state. It had to be Roxy's friend. Roxy used to live in that neighborhood. Only one person signed up for their podcast. Like, it's not that hard to figure out. That's crazy, though. Okay, but I was getting stalked in real life and stuff, okay? Then, one morning I woke up and I had a DM from one of my friends. This was the most glorious moment. I had a DM from one of my friends, and it was a picture of Emily, and she goes, help, help. She goes, I was just on Hinge, and I saw this. And it was that picture of Emily. Some random person in Philly that knew me from TikTok was on Hinge and got Emily as a match. And Emily's picture, the prompt was like, what's the biggest risk you've taken? And she said, quitting my PhD program and starting a podcast. Like, all in, baby. And I fucking posted it right away. Oh, that shit was so fucking funny. That's when the internet is magic. Like, this whole thing has made me believe in the Lord again. Or something, dude. You're telling me? And she never said that shit online. She never said she quit her PhD program because she thought I was famous enough. Dude, nobody knows who I am. Like, maybe people do and I don't realize that. But that shit is so funny. I actually had multiple people who matched with her on Hinge. One guy messaged me and said, wait, I saw this girl on Hinge. I saved the DM. When I got my accounts back and went viral, this guy messaged me and he goes, I matched with Emily, and we started talking, and he's like, I asked her about her podcast, and he's like, she sent me the link, and he's like, that's when I stopped talking to her, because he's like, dude, it was so weird. Is that so good? Emily lost her fucking mind that somebody found that on Hinge. I said, baby, this is the free interweb. You put that up yourself. Okay, I have 500,000 followers. Somebody was bound to see it. Oh, she quit her PhD for this. Do you know how serious that is? Like, these people had karma before it even started. With nothing. I won. Oh my god, I still can't believe it. And I'm gonna win again. And this time, I might actually get some freaking financial compensation or some sort of compensation, or at least, at the very least, I'm going to be able to get these people out of my life and have some serious protective orders. Like, these aren't just randos from the internet. Like, Hags and I had a very serious relationship, and now she wants to try to destroy me and impersonate me. What do you think's going to happen? I'm not the one. So, yeah, that's what's going on. And I'm going to heal out loud, and I needed this. I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of myself for, like, not, I heard AMW got their PhD. That would be crazy. Well, good for her if she did. That had to be humbling to go back. I doubt it. What do you mean? She already got it? If she did, good. Yeah, Hags lost her mind. If anybody is still following Hags, like, please, like, it's so dangerous. Actually, I mean, whatever. If you want to know what's actually true, come and talk to me. That's all. Like, she's just putting out crazy stuff about me. Like, some of it is true. She's putting out, like, a few meltdowns that I had, but... Never mind, forget the podcast. Change of plans. I told her, baby, go back. You are not meant for the creative world. Hi, Hachi Machi, how are you, love? Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. How are you? Sorry, I'm really tired. And I have some medicine in my body, so... Thank you so much for being so kind to me. Your support means a lot to me. I hope you know that. Especially after everything I've been through since I talked about the election. I hope you guys know I'm not, like, crazy. I need to come out with, like, long-form content about my thoughts. But these people were also, like, keeping me trapped in that way. Like, when the Israel-Palestine stuff really took off, like, that's also when I went really quiet. I was getting messages from people saying, like, I was getting messages, okay. I got multiple messages from other big creators. One of them was a therapist, and she was like, hey, well, she made a video and sent out messages. And in the video, she goes, you guys might remember, I responded to her and took it down. But she made a video and sent me a message, and she goes, I see all the autistic creators that have really big platforms that aren't talking about Palestine. She's like, I'm gonna start going one by one. I was like, you're a therapist. I literally was like, okay, you're a therapist. I don't want to take a side. I'm doing deeper research. It's literally crazy that you guys aren't letting people do deeper research. I was like, I care about innocent life everywhere. Like, that doesn't change. I don't understand how you're supposed to just take a side when people are dying. Like, why can't... I think I'm not used to how the internet just has zero nuance, and this app has zero nuance, right? That's just how this app works. But, like, I'm, like, shocked that people are so deep in, into that. I don't know. Like, I just could not believe that people were like, and what was happening with Elise Myers and stuff. And so I posted that, and I posted some stuff on my Instagram story, and Hags and Sleuthy literally told me, and a bunch of other people told me that I couldn't post that. These people were trying to control my following. Do you know what's so weird is that none of them are here right now. This is the first... Oh my god, you guys played yourselves, didn't you? These people completely played themselves. Oh my god. I'm finally free. You know what happened? I know exactly what happened. Jubilee is coming out and saying really wild stuff, and they know they can't defend it. And Hags knows that she's lying about everything that Hags said. That's the only reason I am finally free. This is the first live in over a year that I haven't been completely harassed. That is really interesting. I knew it. I knew today, because somebody got in contact with me. They called me. I knew that was serious. Somebody called me and said, I do not want to bother you with anything about Jubilee, but you have to see. And this feeling that I'm getting about Jubilee, I need to give somebody else credit. I don't know if they're in here, but it's actually somebody else who was like, dude, she could seriously, like, do something really wild, and the stuff that she's saying is getting completely out of control, and you need to know. And like the fact that she's saying that she's gonna pass away because of this. Yeah, so yeah, I'll update you guys with what's going on with that. But yeah, but I did make some serious reports today. Like, there's no way I'm not going to, and then I have to pursue everything legally. Canada's so exhausting. They don't have an FBI. Basically, if she lived closer to me, like, some really crazy, anyways, I can't talk about anything until I'm getting tired. I gotta be careful. And I have begged them not to do stuff, and you're free to talk about people. You're free to talk about people on the internet. You're free to have creepy groups, but when you try to hurt someone incessantly, when you keep poking them, when you harass them and their family, when you harass their followers, if you guys ever get messages, anybody who's left in here, if you guys ever get messages from these people, will you please send them to me? My DMs aren't open on here. I need to open them back up, but on Instagram they are, and I have an email in my bio. And if you guys get messages from these people, I need to know. They try to, like, convince people I'm a bad person or something, which I've tried to just ignore, but now it's part of a serious legal matter. And I'm not backing down with Hags and Sleuthy. And in the United States of America, you can sue anybody for literally anything. And I don't like the legal system. And I tried so hard. And do you know, I talked to this attorney just recently, another IP, intellectual property person. And she was like, do you know how proud I am of you about Carrie Ann? She was like, she was like, most people cannot, like, Carrie Ann is still getting in trouble in other ways. And I can't talk about that, but, like, I walked away from what I could have done to her and Samara. And she was like, most people would never walk away from this. And she's like, you're so wise. She was like, most of my job is cleaning up the mess of people like you trying to get people back, and they ruin their lives trying to just, like, she was like, you won't eat, she was like, and it made me feel so good because I told her the whole, like, you know, she was like, it made me realize even more, like, I made the right decision. I walked away, and, like, I know, like, yeah, like, I'm not a person who likes to be in legal matters. Like, you have to be psychotic to want that. But at this point, with Hags and Sleuthy, no, we aren't playing around. These people want to ruin my reputation, ruin my life, and even though nobody's listening to them, they want me hurt, and they're willing to impersonate me. And I think it's really interesting that they're not in here screaming right now. I bet them backing Jubilee in my last live and saying that she's okay. In my last live, when they were in there and acting all crazy, they haven't talked to me in 8 months, won't handle things privately, won't handle things like adults, and and they're in here, and, like, I haven't even heard from Hags, and all of a sudden she's in my live stream yelling at me. I'm like, this is so embarrassing for grown adults. I will never fight through a phone again. Like, I'll tell you guys what happened, but I will never go back and forth and fight with these people. That's all they want to do. I realized, I was like, this is all you guys want to do. This is so gross. Like, everything had calmed down, and they just wanted to keep doing it. No. Oh, they turned me into such a crazy person. Exactly. And there's nothing to explain. It's like, if I'm gonna explain anything, it's just for me, just for once and for all, have, like, a little hour-long thing that actually fucking explains my side of the story. But yeah, that's why I've been quiet, because I'm like, I'm literally, like, who am I gonna explain to? Whoever cares knows. But anyways, what was I talking about right before that? Oh, okay, Hags and Sleuthy are in my live the other day, and they're saying all this crazy stuff, and I haven't talked to them in so long, and I'm like, oh my god, these people are so crazy. Like, this is just loser behavior. You won't even text me, but you'll come in my live and yell at me? Like, are we 12? So, like, I was trying not to look at the comments so much, and but a few of them I did see, and Hags, no, this was on YouTube later, but Hags and Sleuthy both said that, like, I thought this was a joke at first, but they were being serious, and Sleuthy goes, I actually want to help Jubilee save the world now. And I just laughed, and I didn't realize that they were, like, serious. What? And then Hags is like, yeah, it's so good to see her thrive. Like, I'm so happy for her. And it kind of, like, got in my head. I was like, because I haven't seen anything that Jubilee's been doing. And so I was like, wait, is Jubilee all of a sudden better? Like, what is going on? But I knew that wasn't true, but, like, they gaslit me again. Oh my god, these women are so sick. Like, later on, I was like, how, like, this is so twisted, and I know there's no way Jubilee's okay, and these people are so sick, and they're saying they want to help her save the world. After they hurt her so much. Anyways, I can't handle that. And then, not even 2 or 3 days later, what do you know, I get a call, and somebody goes, I think you need to know this. And I was like, what? And she goes, Jubilee's claiming that she's about to... Fort locked? Who's calling? Somebody tells me, Jubilee's claiming that she's about to die because of you and the stress of this situation. Oh, okay. That's exactly why Hags and Sleuthy aren't here. Didn't you guys just say that she's doing great? Oh, she's thriving. Yeah, if you go watch my last video, Jubilee's putting out some crazy stuff, and she's saying that yeah. Which, that's serious. If she actually feels like that, she needs to go get help, and she needs to get off the internet. I would never make fun of somebody who's, like, saying that they're at their breaking point, but, like, she has hurt me so much, and if she's actually at her breaking point, she needs to go do something about it. Or she's just putting on a show, or she's just trying to blame me for stress that she's creating, and I'm over it. Like, it's really serious to say that about someone, but yeah, but somebody was like, I'm just scared something really bad's gonna happen and she's gonna blame you. But that's exactly why Hags and Sleuthy aren't here. I bet they are kind of in shock. And with all this weirdo information that Hags just gave Jubilee, I bet just because... You're right, mental. You shouldn't have done it. That made me laugh. That was funny. That was a good one. You shouldn't have killed the Pope, honestly. Much crazy stuff about me. And I guarantee you, the other day after my lives, Hags was like, I'm gonna tell Jubilee all this crazy stuff about Allie. And just told her all this stuff. And Jubilee went and twisted it and said completely the opposite of the truth. And then said that she's losing her mind and that she's in danger of dying because of me. So I bet Hags and Sleuthy are like, oh no. Yeah-oh. Okay. Oh, is she thriving? Oh my god. Anyways, I hope nothing happens. Was Sleuthy the poet? I don't know. Oh, I was like, who is that? Oh, it's my friend Ryan. Okay. No, you're fine. If you guys do want to look, it doesn't matter. Please just don't interact with them. People end up going over there and interacting. And the only people who, like, hang out with her are really unwell. Like, Krissa seems like a very normal lady. She is very, very scary. Chelsea Bates is one name that I see over there. I have never interacted with Chelsea. She just watched my lives for years. And then one day I was talking about psychosis and she got so mad at me and she messaged me for hours and she told me that she was turning into a wooden doll and that she's been in one spot for like 3 days and she was pissing herself and like it was the scariest thing in the world. And I was like, you need to leave me alone. And she was she was explaining that she was in psychosis and she was mad that I was talking about psychosis. And I was like, hey, can you please leave me alone? And she got really angry and sent even more crazy stuff. And because I blocked her, she started going and hanging out with Jubilee. Like, those are the kind of people that hang out with Jubilee. It's really sad. But no, you're fine. It's fine to go look. It's exhausting. How could people not look? But please just don't encourage Jubilee or interact with her at all because she's very, very sick. That's the thing, is I begged people from the beginning of this to just ignore her, and nobody would. And, yeah, and me ignoring her has never worked, and she has finally crossed the line too many times now. But I bet Hags and Sleuthy regret telling her some things, and she can't even get the story right. So, anyways, I need to go eat and finish dinner, and is it dinner? No, I'm making a thing for tomorrow. I already made dinner. It's in the crock pot. I need to show you guys some food I'm making. It sucks because it's like I want to post online, but I also don't. Like, it's such an exhausting thing to post all the time, so it's very confusing. I have OCD about posting. And also, I feel so under surveillance that I have felt so harassed for years that, you know. Anyways, but sometimes I'll show you guys the food I'm making. It's really good. But I will update you guys. Thank you for letting me vent, and I never know how to end the live. Anyways, I hope this stress is finally coming to a close. But no matter what, I'm getting my spark back. Thank you so much. I am getting my spark back. I've already been getting my spark back in other ways. This is just another piece of everything coming together and making sense. Like, I felt so crazy when I was friends with Hags and Sleuthy, and I couldn't figure out why. You know, I literally couldn't figure out why. It's like when you get out of a really bad relationship and you're just like, you know, yeah, you realize, like, wait. So I am grateful that somebody emailed me this stuff and I found out so much more. Thank you so much. And if you guys see bad clips of me or like me saying some crazy things, like, yes, I did say it, but there's also a reason I said it. And I'd probably say it again. But I feel bad when I say like cruel stuff, but these people have pushed me to like such a breaking point, and I take accountability for anything. But if you guys get weird messages about me, or you, like, just let me know, because of legal stuff now. But other than that, if you ever have questions about anything that you see, let me know. Most people don't, especially my followers now. They don't care. But if you guys ever have questions and you're like, did you do that, or did that happen? I'm happy to answer anything. Exactly. Yeah, it's extreme cyberbullying. I mean, Jubilee has just hosted a cyberbullying stream about me, for 2 years straight. So, and now it's gonna come back to bite her bad. You don't get to do this to people. And if she's feeling that way mentally, then it's already, you know, it's so sad. Oh gosh, girl, go watch my last video. Jubilee's losing her mind about me. Still, oh, she talks about me every day. I've made 2 videos about her, 2 or 3 videos in 2 years. Because I know, like, when I exposed everybody, I didn't even talk about her. I talked about her later on when she went to the psych ward and stuff, but I've made 2 or 3 videos about her in 2 years. And she has made 4 accounts and gone live about me and made 3-hour-long videos about me every single day. She's gone through every single piece of content I've ever made, and she rewatches every live stream. She has live streamed every live stream that I have done for years. And then she'll watch it again later that day and, yeah, do crazy stuff. Yeah. I've tried to ignore her. But anyways, okay, you guys are amazing. Thank you for letting me vent, and I will see you guys soon. And the truth always comes out, man. Ooh, what song is this? This is good. This is like an old song. Oh, yeah, what is this? Oh, Ravina, Sweet Time. Yes, I guess it's not old. It sounds like an old song, but I used to listen to this in like probably like 4 or 5 years ago. But it sounds like, I don't know. What am I thinking of? Okay, guys, this is so good. Oh my god, I found my brain machine. Yes, but Sunny ate the cord. I have to fix that. God, I used to listen to this song all the time. Okay. I feel like I have so much to say, but no, this was so helpful. This app, like, makes me feel crazy. Her name is Ravina. Yeah, she's so good. The song is called Sweet Time. It's so good. I don't know if it's on that playlist I have on my thing. What was I gonna say? But I think part of, like, why I feel so crazy is because I've never put out a tell-all about this, you know? And, like, when you do things on TikTok, it makes you feel nuts. Ooh, yeah. Oh, gosh, that's good. Dion Ferris. Why do I know that name? I'll look that up. It sounds familiar, but... I'm heating potatoes. Okay. I made the best potatoes last night. So... doing things on TikTok is really frustrating, and there's always been a part of me that just needs to go deeper, right? So I think it's time for me to start creating again, and like, but in a new way. And I've said this for years, but on YouTube, and like get deep and into nuanced topics, and get, like, you know, put my actual story out there about this sometime. I think that would make me feel a bit better, but the these things are designed to make you feel insane. So thank you so much. You guys have been so amazing, and thank you for the people who I've talked to in real life. Like, you guys are really amazing. Thank you. You guys have helped me feel so much more sane. So I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much. This video is for educational purposes only.